Baruch. There is a story about a rabbi originally from Poland about 300 years ago. Noda Bihuda. We're talking about tzedakah. The question is how much we do for the goyim. So the halakha says for sure if something looks like Hilul Hashem, you only do hesed with this part of the town, but then when other people are, of course you have to make sure that you're not causing any tension between. That makes sense also. Now there is a story about the Noda Bihuda. One day he was walking back from Bet Midrash to his house, and he sees a little Gentile boy, 10 years old, walking on the street, 10 p.m. crying. He says, "What happened?" Imagine you're in the old city, like it's quiet, it's late, or back home, back in Halab. It's very quiet. You see an Arab, little kid crying. He says, "What happened?" So he says, "Every day my mom makes kak, I go sell them, and I bring back the money, $20, whatever it is." So why are you crying? He says, "Because I got the money, but then somebody drunk, that. He told me, I have the money, he took it away from me. Now, what am I going to tell my mom? I don't have a father, I don't have this. Don't tell her anything. Here's $20 for you. This is a real story." Big Talmid Chacham. Whoever learns Halakha comes, his name comes up all the time. And they said, years later, this guy became a criminal. And they gathered together all the goyim, and they said, "We're going to poison all the bread right after Pesach. Right after Pesach, we're going to poison the bread." And obviously what we do after Pesach, we get excited over the pizza, the bread, that. And then, the goyim are going, the Yehudim are going to, a lot of them, there's going to be a mess, basically. So he comes to the rabbi, he knocks at the rabbi's door at night, right before the last holiday of Pesach, and he says, "Hacham, you remember me?" He says, "I have no idea who you are." The guy's big now, 15 years later, 10 years later. He says, "Remember that little kid that you gave $20 years ago?" So he says, "Yes, I remember that story." He says, "That was me. And I came to tell you that I'm part of a gang right now, and this is what all the bakers are doing. That's what they're about to do." He called us, said, thank you so much. He called all the rabbis, and they postponed. They say, "We miscalculated. Never in history, I never heard such a thing in history. We miscalculated the holiday. We're going to have to do it one more day. Everyone is going to have to keep." So they're waiting in the market. They know they're used to what we're doing right after Pesach, and no one is coming. So that caused a lot of haki, a lot of talk. What happened? So until the governor heard about it, said the Yehudim, they never come. So he called up the rabbi, and the rabbi told him what's going on. He said, "Please check it for me. I want to see if it's true." They took a dog, that. They found that it's true, and he fined all those people that did that. What do we learn from here? We can't think, that was 300 years ago with this. No. It might be an Uber driver today that might change a position. My brother-in-law told me, and that right now in Brooklyn, there is a new guy coming to inspect all the houses. If this guy used to drive Uber before, and he knows that our boys and girls are respecting him, that, I guarantee you, he's going to have that impression, and he's going to take care of the Jews. Give them a little bit more respect. Okay, he has to do his job, that we understand, and everything is by the hand of Hashem. But nevertheless, we don't know who we come across. The president of Russia today, he grew up in a home that his parents were always obscene. Vladimir Putin, he was a guest by a Jewish family right next door to him. Neighbors. And he was a guest every day, comes for dinner. Look how much we gain from this. You never know where he will be in the future. So Be'ezrat Hashem, we should only be respectful. We can't be scared only from Hashem. Respect and suspect. Give anyone the respect they deserve. Tomorrow I'll give you another story about the South Korean ambassador.